some health experts and doctors are raising a new concern over COVID testing. Remember, there's been lots of talk about, the kind of testing that takes place. The issue that is now being raised is that the standard tests are diagnosing huge numbers of people who may be carrying a relatively insignificant amount of coronavirus. This brings us to the RT-PCR test, which is considered the gold standard in testing. Now, the PCR test, what it does is it amplifies genetic matter from the virus in cycles. This is after, of course, throat swabs are taken. The fewer cycles that are required, the greater the amount of virus or viral load in the sample, and the greater the viral load, the more likely the patient is to be contagious. However, if the number of amplification cycles are needed, a huge number is needed to find the virus called the cycle threshold, that's the CT value. It's never included in the results that are sent to doctors and coronavirus patients. While this is being debated in the United States, in India, the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has, however, said it is not advisable to attach the cycle threshold value or CT value to the test result, and that it is scientifically flawed. The expert group of the ICMR has also ruled against it, saying there can be many different situations in acquiring the sample. There may be distances to travel, and also the way the sample has been taken. Well, to talk more about this, we're now being joined on the show and to debate this, Dr. K.K. Agarwal, senior physician and president of the Heartcare Foundation of India. Also, Professor Partho Sarathy Ray, molecular biologist, associate professor at IISER in Kolkata. And Professor Ray, I'd like to start with you. If you could also explain to the viewers about what is the CT value. I've tried to explain it, but perhaps coming from you, it would be better, and how the more cycles that someone that the sample undergoes means that the virus it may be just traces of the virus in that sample, and if it's lesser CT cycles or threshold that it has to undergo, it means that the incidence of the virus may be more and could be more infectious.
Yeah. Thank you, and I think you did a good job in explaining what the CT value is. So basically, the way the RT-PCR test happens, it's a chain reaction. So starting with one molecule of that RNA, it gets amplified in chains. So from 1, 2, 2, 4 to 8, etc. And as this increases, there is a signal which can be read by the instrument, which can give you a value at which this signal crosses a certain threshold value. So the number of chain reactions, the number of cycles it goes through, gives us this cycle value at which it crosses this threshold value. So amount of the viral RNA, you would require less number of cycles to cross the threshold value. Lower the amount of the RNA, you would require more number of cycles to cross the threshold value. So that is why the C2 value is crucial to this real-time PCR technique, which is used to detect the coronavirus. And therefore, the CT value has an important in understanding how much of the viral load is there, and also at what stage of the viral infection the testing is being done. Because we know that throughout this 14-day or 15-day period during which the viral infection goes on, the CT value is not going to remain the same, because the RNA amount is going to differ when it is being taken from the patients on different days of the cycle.
So what about what the ICMR have said? And they've, got a list of reasons why it's not advisable to give CT value, that they're saying there's no reliable studies to prove a direct correlation between severity and CT values, irregularities in swab taking. They also said a variety of other factors could affect the CT values. And Karnataka had written to the ICMR asking exactly this about, publishing the CT value with the testing, and the ICMR is against it.
See, around 2 months back, I had told again publicly that the CT values should be included in the test results, because the CT, without the CT values, you cannot really have a measure of the viral load. So basically, what we are seeing is that in many patients around 14 days, when they're actually coming for the test, the CT value is around 38 or 39. And the CT value therefore tells us that at that point of time, the viral load in that person must have gone down very much, and therefore the value is less. And this is a very informative, piece of data which gives us both of treating, because if you know that there is an ongoing viral infection, that the CT value is high, you can use, the physicians can use, antivirals like remdesivir. But if you know that the viral infection is sort of going away, but the patient is showing, symptoms of respiratory distress, acute respiratory distress syndrome, then you should treat anti-inflammatory drugs in order to lung damage which has. Therefore, monitoring the getting the result is very important.
All right.
I am
all right. I'd like
involved in the
yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I am in charge of government testing center in West Bengal, and we see that kit to actually variation of the CT value. So one kit, it can be 30 cycles, which is giving another kit is giving 36 cycles. So unless every test every kit and that okay at this CT value we will unlike you like a blanket like a value which has been set by ICMR, then chance of both false positive.
So all right, I'd like to get in Dr. Agarwal here, and before that, I'd just like to touch upon what Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, who's recently suffered from coronavirus, and she's now of course recovered, and she's in fact Dr. Agarwal spoken on the CT value, and she said she kept asking her doctor about, or when she asked for the CT value to assess her viral load, and this is something that she has found very, very important. But Dr. Agarwal, do you think this is controversial that now we're talking about how there may be many false positives? Till now, as far as the antigen testing went, we were talking about how there may be many false negatives there, but now we may again be scaring people or maybe making them more lax, treated not as seriously by saying that you need to know the CT value as well. Dr. Agarwal? Yes, do go ahead, Dr. Agarwal. Do come in here about your views on this, controversy over CT values.
See, CT value is ICMR. I've seen the document.
Yes.
ICMR has issued an advisory, no mandatory. ICMR is nowhere written. Yes. ICMR, am I audible?
Yes, yes, go ahead, sir.
ICMR, yes, I'm coming. So there is no controversy. ICMR has nowhere written, don't disclose the CT value. Nowhere. I have not seen a single document where ICMR has given directions to the laboratories, do not disclose the CT value. They have written they may not be reliable in treatment. That's all. They have nothing. They have not talked about it. It is for a physician to interpret. And they said there are not enough studies to say that CT value decides about contagiousness or about seriousness. But as a testing, you have to disclose. And error cannot be more than 2 cycles. Now, if you do not know the CT value, how will you know a reinfection has occurred? How do you know a patient is improving or not? That is for the physician to decide who is treating. If the CT value was low, now the second positive CT value is higher, patient is improving. If the CT value was higher at the time of becoming negative and that the reinfection with a very high viral overload, how will you detect the reinfection or the first infection persisting? I think it's a right of a doctor. ICMR nowhere has written don't disclose it.
No, they've said it's not advisable that that there's no tests to prove that it's found any correlation.
Why only RT-PCR? Even blood sugar report, even a CT scan report, we have to review with the patient's characteristics. I have seen the ICMR document. They created a meeting, a mandate. Does the low CT value, does it lead to seriousness of a disease? And they says we have no evidence. So nowhere they have said CT value has to be interpreted on a case-to-case situation by the physician. And without disclosing a scan, I want to back on CT value. They say CT value from agent to agent, great. It may vary from antigen to antigen agreed, but you have to compare the same lab CT report on the same reagent. Even if the cutoff value is different, the cutoff is 35. Your value is 30. That is -5 from cutoff. In all laboratories, it should be -5 to the cutoff. So let it be interpreted by the doctors. Let labs do not come back and say, ICMR has told us not to disclose it.
Sure.
If they are saying that ICMR has told us not to disclose it, they should give the direction of the ICMR. Because I have not seen a single document by ICMR to the labs, don't disclose the CT value.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there, and this is an issue that will continue to, explore this issue of the CT value for your RT-PCR test. Thank you so much, Professor Ray and Dr. K.K. Agarwal, for joining us on the show.